In this video, I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to cut and sew this stylish halter neck backless dress with side gathers. So if this is something you like, kindly hit on the subscribe button, and this dress is from Classic Chic Locks. So to start my pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out the basic measurements. Now, I marked my shoulder to bust, under bust, waistline, and I'm going to mark 7 inches to get my hip point. So for this pattern, I'm using the total length of this dress as the length of my dress, but I'll be extending it when I'm transferring my pattern to the actual fabric. So what you do is to mark your shoulder divided by 2 and come down by 1 inch from this point. Now, the next step is to go ahead to connect this to your shoulder. To connect, you have to mark your basic neckline of 3 inches. Now place your ruler connecting from that 1 inch to your neckline. Next, you need to find your chest line, which is your bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. Mine is 7 inches. I made a mark at that point. Now, I placed my ruler and I'll go ahead to draw out a straight line. Now, I'm going to go ahead to place my tape and I will mark. What you're going to mark is what you have on your shoulder measurement. I'm going to place my ruler, connect from that point to the upper part of my shoulder. Next, I'm going to divide what I have here into 2. That is at the armhole, and I'll mark the midpoint. You can fold your tape or mark the midpoint to find that point. So from this part, I'll come in by ½ inch. After I'm done marking ½ inch, go down to the chest line area of my pattern and I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Now, I'm going to go ahead to connect from there to this armhole, and then I'll be taking this all the way to the upper part of my shoulder. So this is what I have on my pattern, and the next step now is to insert my body measurement, because if you look at this pattern, there's no dart on it. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4, add a sewing allowance of 1.5, mark my under bust circumference divided by 4 and add a sewing allowance of 1.5. Mark my waist circumference divided by 4 and I'll go ahead to add my sewing allowance of 1.5 inches. So this sewing allowance is not a standard. You can go ahead to use what works for you. Now on the hip point, I'll mark my hip circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. Now, after I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to take the measurement I have on the hip area and I'm going to take this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. After I'm done marking that, I'm going to go ahead to place my ruler to connect my pattern. And I'm going to go ahead to connect this all the way from the upper part to the under bust to the waist, from the hip down to the lower part of my full length. That is the full length of my dress. Now, after I'm done marking this, the next step I'm going to take is to go ahead to cut this out. I'll just go ahead and trace out the measurements out. Now, I'll go ahead to transfer this measurement back to the back pattern instead of going ahead to cut what I have here. Now, I'm going to mark my zipper allowance at the back. Now, you can use 2 inches or 1.5. I'm using 1.5 inches and I'm going to mark this all the way from the upper part of my pattern to the lower part. Now, after I'm done marking, I'm going to place my ruler and I'm going to connect all those lines that I made. After connecting those lines, what I'm going to do is to go ahead to place my pattern and I will trace out what I have. This is to reduce the stress of going ahead to draft out this pattern again. Now, what I'll do is to go ahead to pin this down and I'm going to trace out what I have. Mark out the waistline because I'm going to go ahead to take out the zipper bulge from that point. So after cutting this out, we are now going to go ahead to alter our pattern to get the particular design that we are working for. So I'll just go ahead to cut out this part. So for the back pattern now, I'm just going to trace out the chest line area because it's a backless pattern, and after marking that, I'll come down by ½ inch and I'll connect this back to the chest line. This is to avoid the upper part from popping up, and I'll go ahead to cut this out. Now, after cutting this, you want to take care of the zipper bulge. Now, you can mark ½ inch here and you're going to extend it to the upper part of your pattern and also take it all the way to the lower part. Now you can decide to replace this ½ inch you took out by the side. So after cutting this, when we are drafting out the side of this pattern, we are going to cut both the front and the back together. Now I'll bring my front pattern now, and what I'm going to do is to go ahead to alter this pattern. So now from the neckline of this dress, I'll go ahead and mark 3 inches from here. Now I'll be connecting this down to my under bust this way because it is quite open. But if you're not comfortable with your neckline this deep, please go ahead to go up. So I went in by 1 inch from my shoulder point and I connected to the armhole. Now I'll just trace that out. Now what I will do is I want to mark out this point. You can come down by 2.5 or 3 inches. Now from the center point, you notice that what we have is quite little. You can use 2.5 to 3 inches. But I'm using 3 inches. So when I'm cutting my pattern and I'm not okay with the 3 inches, I'll go ahead to reduce it to 2 inches. So from that 3 inches I came down from the waist, I'll connect it to the front part. So note, this is not actually the full length of this dress. I'm still going to increase the length of my dress when I'm cutting out my dress. And next, you want to use a slash and spread effect on this side to get the fullness of the side of this dress. Now go ahead to label your pattern so that you don't misplace your pattern. Now what I'm going to do next is to go ahead to place the back pattern underneath. Make sure it is matching and make sure that the front pattern is starting from immediately after the zipper. Now I'll go ahead to pin my pattern, and what I will do next is to go ahead to cut this out. So I want to cut out the sides of my pattern together. So first I'll trace out the neckline of the front pattern and I'll go ahead to cut out this side. So after I'm done cutting out the side, this is what I have, and I'll go ahead to unpin this. I'll keep the side pattern, the back pattern separate. So when I'm tracing out the side, I'll just go ahead and make use of the side of the front. So whatever I'll cut out, I'll cut it on fold to avoid trying to like place the front and back pattern together. Now at the upper part, you have to add an extension to the neckline. You can add at least 20 inches to 30 inches long depending on how lengthy you want it to be, but whatever you should add should match the upper shoulder of your dress. Now I'll just go ahead and trim out or slash out the side of this pattern. So at this point, if you find this tutorial very interesting and educative, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comment also at the comment section. So I'll just go ahead to cut this, and in our next video, I'll go ahead to transfer all this pattern to fabric and we're going to go ahead to stitch up this dress.